She really didn't look healthy, and those white strands in her hair? In some story Oscar read, a person's hair went white after he had a big scare. Is that what happened to Eli? She glanced to the side, folded her arms around her body, and looked really little. Oscar wanted to put his arms around her, but he didn't dare. In the covered entrance leading to the courtyard, Eli stopped and looked at her window. It was dark. She stopped with her arms wrapped around her body and stared at the ground. Oscar? He did it. Her whole body was asking for it, and from somewhere he got the courage to do it. He hugged her. For a terrifying second, he thought he had done the wrong thing. Her body was stiff, locked. He was about to let go when she relaxed into his embrace. The knot loosened, and she coaxed her arms out, put them around his back, and leaned trembling against him. She leaned her head against his shoulder, and they stood like that, her breath against his shoulder. They held each other without saying anything. Oscar closed his eyes and knew. This was big. Light from the outside lamp filtered in through his closed eyelids and created a red membrane in front of his eyes. The biggest. Eli nuzzled her head in closer toward his neck. The heat from her breath grew more intense. Muscles in her body that had been relaxed grew tense again. Her lips nudged his throat, and a shiver ran through his body. Suddenly she shuddered and broke away, took a step back. Oscar let his arms fall. Eli shook her head as if to free herself from a nightmare, turned, and started walking to the door. Oscar stayed put. When she opened the front door, he called out to her. "Eli!" She turned. "Where's your dad?" "He was going to bring me food." "She doesn't get enough to eat, that's what it is." "You can have dinner with us if you like." Eli let go of the door and walked back over to him. Oscar quickly started to plan things out. He did not want his mom to meet Eli. Not the other way around, either. Maybe he could make a few sandwiches and take them back to her place. Yes, that would be best. Right. Do you have 300 soldiers, 6 or 7 wagons, and a team of master clockwork artificers you're not telling me about? No, I've got you, me, the contents of our coin purses, this carriage, and a deck of cards. He attempted a complicated manipulation of the cards, and they erupted out of his hand yet again, scattering against the opposite seat. Fuck me with a poleaxe! Then if I might persist, Lord of Legerdemain, perhaps there's some other target in Telvarar we might consider. I'm not sure that'd be wise. Telvarar's got no twit-riddled aristocracy for us to fool around with. The Archon's a military tyrant on a long leash. He can bend the laws as he sees fit, so I'd rather not yank his breech clout. The Priori Council is all merchants from Commonstock, and they'll be damned hard to cheat. There's plenty of likely subjects for small-time games, but if we want a big game, Requin's the best one to hit. He's got what we want, right there for the taking. Yet his vault... Let me tell you, said Locke, exactly what we're going to do about his vault. Locke spoke for a few minutes while he put his deck of cards together, outlining the barest details of his scheme. Jean's eyebrows strained upward, attempting to take to the air above his head. So that's that. Now what do you say, Jean? I'll be damned. That just might work if... If? Are you sure you remember how to work a climbing harness? I'm a bit rusty myself. We'll have quite a while to practice, won't we? Hopefully. And we'll need a carpenter. One outside Talvarar itself, obviously. We can go looking into that as well once we've got a bit of coin back in our pockets. Jean sighed, and all the banter went out of him like wine from a punctured skin. I suppose that just leaves... Damn. What? Well, hell. Are you gonna break down on me again? Are you going to stay reliable? Stay reliable? Jean, you can... Damn it, look for yourself. What have I been doing? Exercising, planning, and apologizing all the damn time. I'm sorry, Jean, I really am. Valvaraza was a bad time. I miss Calo, Galdo, and Bug. And those are the books that I'm reading right now. I have this terrible habit of starting too many books and then I never finish any. I don't know when that started because it used to really annoy me, but now I do it. So yeah, have a great week.